Hello, 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 hello to everybody that is pulling in right now. Very excited to have you here. I'm going to be your host as we jump into today's content, and just want to upfront thank you all for joining into today's session. I personally am super thrilled to have you here because what we're about to work through and explore together could actually save you not only minutes, but hours, maybe even days of training related headaches. So as we jump in together, let's start right now as those final people drop in. I've got my chat up right behind the camera here. Let's start with a quick pulse check. Who has ever questioned their entire career while trying to build a training course from scratch? Now, there's no shame. Go ahead and drop a raised hand emoji in the chat if that's ever been you. And I'm going to read some of these fun responses. Here they all come right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alex is saying here, guilty. Maria is like, every single time. And Jay, appreciate that too. He's like, this is too real. And that is true. LOL. Ha, ha, ha. You know, we've all been there. I've been there. After years of training and e-learning, I've seen way too many boring training sessions. I've been on the opposite side, taking the boring and overwhelming training sessions on content tools. But here's the good news. Training doesn't have to be that way. Hey, I am Chika, and today I'll show you how to build, deliver, and manage engaging training in under an hour using ProProfs Training Maker. I know that it sounds unbelievable, and it's like finding that blue whale in the office cafeteria. But trust me, by the end of this session, as we continue to work together, you're going to know that it's not only possible, but you're going to actually see how it's delightfully simple. Because at ProProfs Training Academy, we have actually helped over 2,000 businesses and over, wait for it, 4 million employees with effective, trackable, and beautifully branded training that actually sticks when it's taken on by the learner. Now, you're about to become that training hero that your team didn't even know that they needed. And so as we jump into today, I just want you to blow through all the filters and have an open mind because you are going to become that hero. Now, before we dive in, let's loosen up a bit. If you could just tell me right now, what in the chat is the quirkiest or weirdest training session that you've ever had to attend? Again, in the chat, what is the quirkiest training session you've ever had to attend? Now, Sam is saying here, excellent. How to microwave popcorn in the break room. Woo! Priya is here right now, and she is saying, trust falls with my manager, never again. Spotters falling. And Ben says, a puppet show? What? About time management? Love it. And thanks for sharing those. We're going to continue to work together in the chat. But as we kind of step in, I just want to give you the quick overview. What is the agenda today? What are we going to be covering? Well, the first thing we're going to be talking about is how to launch training fast using ready-to-use expert-taught courses. The second one is how do you build custom content in minutes with ProProfs AI? Third is how to build your courses with templates and uploads. Then we're going to talk about how to track, how to certify, and how to engage with learners with reminders and quizzes and certificates. Then we're going to roll into how do you share courses across all the platforms or any team. And then finally, we're going to walk into the live Q&A session. So if that's ready, give me a thumbs up in the chat. If that sounds good, high five. Let's go ahead right now and let's do this together. All right, gang, let's go ahead and jump on in. We're going to start with the fastest way to launch your training. It's by pre-built courses, and with ProProfs Training Maker, it's going to give you instant access to 500 plus expertly designed training courses. Now, they could range from the ideas of, let's pretend, harassment or compliance to health and safety to wellness or employee productivity, if you will. There's going to be lots out there and probably even more than you can think of. So let's say that right now, you and I would assigned to go ahead and deliver a sexual harassment training. Here's all that you're going to need to do. You're going to go to your dashboard right now, and you're going to click create a course. Then you're going to choose the category harassment, or you're going to find whatever course that you need, and you're going to hit use this course. Boom, right there. It's all on your dashboard. That's all you're going to need to do. And then what you can do is you can begin to personalize it, right? You can add your company logo. You can put in your brand, your colors, your fonts, your themes, your tone of voice, and so on. You can also play around with the layouts from this menu. And as you can see here, like the media on the top or the button on the right, or according to the step blocks based on your preferences. Now you want to upload your existing docs or PDFs or presentations. That was about using a ready course from ProProfs and the library, but chances are you've already got the gold hiding in plain sight. Your company, for instance, has a training documentation lying in a doc or in a PDF or in a video or in a presentation. Now, with ProProfs Training Maker, you can actually upload them all right here into one space. And ProProfs is going to convert them into chapters and pages, and it's going to do so automatically. You can also actually source your videos directly from YouTube and create a course instantly, just like that. Does that sound good? So let's jump in right now and talk about the most interesting part, ProProfs AI. ProProfs AI, your personal course builder. Now, when you don't have any ready content, but you've got tons of ideas and tons of topics that are coming to mind, this is where ProProfs AI acts as your personal instructional designer. All you need to do is give your AI or give the AI your course topic, and it snaps it and it turns it straight into a fully fledged course in minutes. And if you want to know how to work, I'm going to show you right now. So lean in and get ready. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to click the arrow next to create a course. Then you're going to select the course using ProProfs AI, and you're going to type in your course topic. Say that you wanted to create a course on productivity or productivity hacks even. In case you already have training material lying around, what you can do is you can actually attach it right here. And then next, you can actually set the numbers of chapters, pages, quizzes that you want in your course. Then you just come right here and you click, boom, generate with AI. Voila! Your course, look at this, fully appears in just a few minutes. Now, what you can do is you can hit edit and you can use the inline AI to fine tune it further. Now, when you think about modern templates that actually impress, in case you already have that training material, and you're like me who does everything from scratch, the best deal here is to pick from the ProProfs stunningly beautiful templates. And if you have a look here, such as the onboarding, HR policies, the technical and safety training, the sales and customer service, much, much more is also available. These templates actually give you a complete structure. All you need to do is replace that dummy content or the template content basically with your own. Now, before we move on, I've got a quick question to everybody that's watching right now in this room. Has anyone here ever spent more time picking a template than actually spending time building the course? Come on, be honest right now. Jump in the chat. I want to speak with you. I've been rambling for a bit. Drop an artist palette emoji into the chat if you've ever gone down that design rabbit hole. All right. And here I can see some responses coming in. Lena says, me, I treated it like choosing wallpaper for my first apartment. That's actually quite funny. Brandon saying here, yes, scrolled through templates for 40 minutes and used the first one anyway. Yes, 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 yes. And here's the last artist palette. Santa says, I just kept switching templates until the course built itself. Well, kind of, yes. And I get it. I get it. I have been there as well, and I understand the pain, right? Template indecision is absolutely real, but hey, at least with ProProfs Training Maker, you can actually make that ugly course, well, you really couldn't make that ugly course pretty, lipstick on a pig. You can't make an ugly course even if you try using the tool. All right, so we're going to jump into the next section right now. So now we're going to hammer in on sharing and tracking and certifying that course so that it's completely ready. Now with ProProfs Training Maker, sharing out is going to be seamless because you can actually bulk import your learners via a spreadsheet, download the sample sheet, and then just dump all of that learning data into the format that's required. And then you just upload it. Besides, you can also actually add them one by one if you choose to, but why would you do that when you could mass upload? So you can also share your course as a direct URL. You can print a QR code that you can copy paste, say for your printer, for instance, and people want to take the course, you can just go and stick it out right there. ProProfs is also allowing you to be able to embed the course into your company intranet, which is going to be super huge for you, or out on your website to ensure that all of your learners never leave your brand. You can protect the assets as well through using passwords and or expiration dates. But what we have to understand is your course is live. But now comes the part that truly matters, right? You have to understand, as you know, as a learning professional, to know what is working, who's engaging with you, and how do you keep everything on track? How do you track everything? And this is where that ProProfs Training Maker will make your life a whole lot easier, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. First, what we need to do is talk about tracking, right? Because what is measurable is ... Now, you're going to get the real-time process right here on reports that show exactly who started the course, who's in progress of the course, and who's gone and completed the course right here in front of yourself on your dashboard. There are no spreadsheets. There's no guesswork. It's just A, B, C, D. Exactly, you will know there. You will get the detailed analytics. You've got quiz scores. You've got time spent in there, the content, the engagement, which means as that professional, you can actually spot where is this resonating. But you can also spot where are the gaps. And so what you can do is pivot and make those smart improvements without having to play full-on detective because it's right there in front of you. If someone falls behind, there's no problem. The system will send out those automated reminders to keep the learning and the learners on schedule. There's no more running down the hallway to chase people or sending those manual follow-ups. Ugh, do you remember that? And once those courses are completed, certificates are issued automatically saying that they are complete with the course. It's clean, it's professional, and it's branded with your logo, so it comes from you and your company. It's one less thing that you and your team have to go out and design and manage. Now, if you're running training courses across multiple departments or teams, or even countries, this is where the built-in LMS and the built-in features of those LMSs shine. You can actually assign out roles, admins, instructors, and learners with those custom built permissions so that everybody sees and everybody knows who has the right to access what, and you have complete control. You can actually set up dedicated groups as well for different departments: HR group, sales group, IT group, content group, marketing group, compliance group. So each team sees the training that's meant for them. And if you need to go ahead and organize learners by job role or by region, or maybe it's even seniority, you can do that too here by building learner groups. All's managed from one place. And if you're delivering that multi-step training program, like an onboarding or an upskilling track, you've actually got learning paths you can put out too. Courses that unlock in sequence. Once I finish one, I move to two to move to three, ensuring that the learners are completing the right content in the right order at the right time. And that for you, oh my goodness, breathe. There's no more micromanaging required. So whether you're training 10 people or you're across 10,000 people in your system, the system scales with you, keeping you organized, keeping you measuring, and keeping everything easy to manage. All right, well, I'm ready for some Q&A right now. Again, I know that you've hung in there, and there you have it. Everything has just been explained, and you've just seen how you can build, how you can deliver, and how you can manage a professional quality training program, training design in less than an hour without burning yourself out, without boring your team, and of course, without spending a sweet fortune. So let's get to the part now where I'm going to open it up, and you can lead the conversation for me with your questions. So I'm going to just give everybody a minute. I saw some come in earlier. All right, let me pull this across real quick. Dan, can we actually track the course completions and set deadlines? Well, that's a great one, Dan, because if I showed you right now and right here on the dashboard, when you go ahead and you click into your course, you'll actually see a tab right here. Here you go. It's called Reports. And this is where the magic actually happens. You can see where a learner starts, where they finish, and how much time actually, this is cool, how much time they actually spent doing the course as well. Here you go, what quiz scores they got, basically everything you want to know of what snack they were eating while they were doing it, Dan. And if you have a look here under settings, Dan, you can actually enforce time limits So basically, you want them to move through. You don't want them to cheat the system, if you will, with deadlines, etc. And then if you have a look here, Dan, you can actually set up automated reminders to nudge the folks who are falling behind so that you are no longer chasing down people manually. High five, Dan. Thank you very much. Boom. Next, we've got a question here from Darcy. Can ProProfs Training Maker integrate with other tools that we use? Yes. Yes. That's an awesome question, Darcy. And yes, it's a big yes. Let me go ahead and switch tabs here real quick. Darcy, watch this. If you go into settings and integrations, you'll see all the apps that you can connect to. Here you go. We support tools like Salesforce, MailChimp, Campaign Monitor, Vertical Response, Infusionsoft, and any custom integration you may need at no cost. And so you've also got to keep in mind here with all of our tools, they work great with each other, such as ProProfs Quiz Maker for your assessments, Survey Maker for your course feedback, and of course the people goal piece for the performance management. And yes, if you are thinking to yourself, Darcy, you're saying, I'm working with SCORM or TIN or CanX API. We support those too. So it makes syncing the data across where you've been, where you're going, and tracking it. It just makes it seamless. So thank you, Darcy. Again, high five to you. Boom. Marcus, what are you saying here, Marcus? You're saying our team is spread across different countries. Can we use this in multiple locations and through multiple languages? Boy, you're really dropping the bomb here, Marcus. All right. That's a fantastic use case or user case, Marcus. Let me show you if I can take a look with you. When you create a course, or even when you edit an existing one, you're going to find, here it is, language drop down under the settings section. And from here, you can actually choose from 70 languages. And it literally takes one click. You can switch here, switch the learner interface to Spanish, to French, to arigato, Japanese, you name it, g'day, Australian. Well, that's kind of English. Great. It's great for global teams, and you don't need multiple versions of the same course because you can just drop down and it will move. Very good question. All right, next one's coming in from Leah. Leah says, can we organize training into a structured path or program? Yes, Leah, we kind of talked about that earlier, but let me expand about what we call the learning paths. And I love this feature as a professional, as a learner as well. Let me show you where it is. Admin dashboard, here you go. You can go to learning paths or the tab on the left-hand panel. Then you can go ahead and you can drag multiple courses into a sequence like so, like modules into a program. So course 1 must be completed before we move to course 2, or it unlocks course 2. And this is just super useful for onboarding journeys. Imagine just joining the company and you've got to go through these training, or for skill building, I want to learn about this, or just fundamental courses, right? Because an advanced course could also go down this route, and learners will continue to see their progress visually so that they always know what's coming next and how long they have to go. All right, next question here. Eric, all right. Do learners receive certificates after completing a course? Yes, they do, Eric. And the best part about this all is it's automated. So the certificate can sit there with your brand, with your template, and carry your signature and then be deployed on completion of the course. Let's take a peek. Let me show you, Eric. If I go ahead and open up the course to settings, general, and I switch on the customize, here it is, customize completion page, it will offer up an option to show certificate, and you can either preview the design, or you can, like we talked about, click edit, and then you upload your own design. And it's just great for people to have for their resumes, great motivation, it's great compliance. And there's no manual, oh my goodness, Eric's like, I've got to send out 5 today because 5 completed it. That's not what we need. It just happens. All right, got a couple more here. Aditi says, what if we need help while setting things up or troubleshooting later? Super important question, Aditi, and one that I love answering. So let's go ahead and head over right now to the bottom right corner of your screen. You see this little bubble chat? Yeah, the little chat bubble. Yep. That's your lifeline. You can actually start a conversation and one of our support team will hit you back in real time. And if you click on help, here you go, in the top menu, you're actually going to find video tutorials and step-by-step guides that are going to lead you through what you need to do. It's our good old-fashioned phone number if you'd rather just talk to a real human. Yes, we still do that. So I believe that that's it that I can see for questions that we've answered, we've talked through. Let me finish this with a final thought. And before we wrap all of this up, I just want to put something that's way too good in your hands not to share with you right now. And that is, again, just thankful that you're here because you showed up and because you stayed to the end. Don't leave yet. You're not just getting a demo. You're actually getting the shortcut to training success. So here's what's waiting for you because you've spent time with us here today. Number one, the ProProfs Training Maker, the easy-to-use learning management system, and build and deliver employee training faster method than you ever thought before. And as you check this out, here's what's cool. We're going to stack it in with some, I'm going to put in right now, some seriously powerful bonuses. The first one is 500 plus ready-to-use courses, already done. Plug, play, train instantly. 100,000, yes, 100K ready-to-use quiz assessments and that whole library for you to be done. Then there's the AI course builder, which we've talked about. You tell it a topic, the course fully appears. We're going to throw in the AI quiz generator as well. Instant quizzes without you even lifting a finger. And then finally, we're going to put in some compliance training or tracking, dashboard. So we're going to be able to stay audit ready without the spreadsheets. But wait, there's still more. Is there a fast action bonus, you say? I'm so glad you asked. A dedicated onboarding account manager. If you sign up right away right now, we're going to get you one-on-one remote training with one of our account managers who will ensure the best practices are followed and that you're ready for your success. And just so you know, all of this is risk-free trial. Not just 15 days, but we're going to give you a bit of a runway here. 60 days. That's right. We've made a 4x more time for you to click around, for you to explore, for you to play, so that you can see the results for yourself. There's a link on your right. Click it to grab the offer and get started right away. If you're going to get to test it out, explore everything, and if you're not loving it, you can cancel at any time. There's none of those awkward conversations like, hey, I know we did this, but we don't want to do it now. There's no hard feelings on our side because we believe at ProProfs, we're a software that should make you happy because it's simple, because it's powerful, and because it's backed by real humans and real humans that care. So whether you're training 5 people again or 5,000, you're about to make training so ridiculously easy for yourself and for the end user. So thanks again for just hanging in with us today. We're about to wrap this up. Go and be the training rockstar hero that we talked about and that your team's been waiting for. And hey, by hitting the sign up button now, you're going to unlock all of those bonuses or lock in all of those bonuses before they disappear. So until next time, happy training, everyone. It's been great to have you today. Thank you.